The following video that you're about to watch may contain sensitive material that may be disturbing to some viewers. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only.
South of Beaumont, or north of Beaumont.
We're heading north of Beaumont. Yo, where are we going? No, this is a... Are you fucking kidding me? You better not take me anywhere I don't want to go. I want to go into the city. Jeez. Yo, we're not going in the city, are we?
We're going.
No, we're not. Then what are these roads going to?
50th Street.
50th Street. Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Yo, where are we going?
50th Street.
50th Street.
50th Street.
East, right?
East.
Over town. Bravo.
So the phone call that we just listened to was of 20-year-old Amber Turraco of Alberta, Canada, that went missing back in August of 2010. That was the last known recording of Amber Turraco. What happened? What led to the disappearance of Amber Turraco? Well, a little bit of backstory on Amber. She was a mother of a little boy, 14-year-old Jacob, and she was supported by her family along with the help of homeless shelters because she was struggling to support herself along with her son, so she lived in homeless shelters and in different family homes. While being at one of these homeless shelters, Amber met a friend of hers, and her and this friend decided that sometime in August of 2010, they were going to take a spontaneous trip to Edmonton, which is the capital of Alberta, Canada. So Amber and her friend decided to stay in a motel room outside of Edmonton in a town that goes by the name of Nisku, if I'm pronouncing that right. Apologies if I'm not. But they decided to stay there to save money, and on the evening of August 18th of 2010, Amber decided that she wanted to go to Edmonton alone and leave Jacob with this friend at the motel room for her to babysit him. So Amber ended up hitchhiking with a stranger, and the stranger's voice, which you just listened to on the phone call, the male's voice, that was the man that Amber hitchhiked with to Alberta, or not Alberta, but Edmonton, which she never arrived. So the next morning, her friend, she never did come back, so she reported it to her mother, Tootsie, which later reported it to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Initially, whenever Tootsie went to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, she was dismissed. They told her that she was just out partying, that she'll probably call back or come home. They didn't really seem to care. So on August 28th of 2010, Royal Canadian Mounted Police claimed that they saw Amber and later on removed her from the National Missing Persons list. On top of this, the police also threw away all evidence at the hotel room that was connected to Amber, such as her clothes, any DNA samples that could later turn out to be useful. They all tossed them and closed the case. Now, mind you, this sighting was never confirmed to be accurate. There was no investigation that was launched into this sighting to believe that Amber Khan was still alive so the case could be closed. It was just closed out of suspicion by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. So a month later, Tootsie found out that Amber was removed from the missing persons list and later re-added her to that list because she still has not received any phone calls or anything else from her daughter. So fast forward 2 years later, okay? So I want to say August 28th of 2012. Police released this phone call that we just listened to of Amber and her kidnapper, which was heard on the audio tape. Now, the way that this got out to the public was it later turned out that Amber was calling her brother, which is incarcerated in prison. And at this prison facility that her brother is at, all phone calls are recorded. So Amber was able to record 17 minutes of a conversation that she was having with her kidnapper prior to her disappearance. It's also unknown why Amber chose to leave for Edmonton that evening alone without her friend, or why she even decided to hitchhike to begin with. For context, prior to this happening, whenever Amber was about to take her trip, and she told her mother that she was about to go on this trip with her friend. Initially, her mother did not want her to go, but because she persisted, Amber was going to do whatever she wanted to, and she went ahead and made the trip. Her mother decided that it would be wise to tell her to look out for hitchhikers, and if you ever hitchhike, pretend like you're on the phone. That way, if anything happens, it's all on record, which is actually very smart if you think about it. Now, mind you guys, there is a huge crisis going on in Canada at the current moment with human rights. There is a large amount of indigenous women that are going missing all across Canada and the Canadian provinces, and it's unknown where they're at, where they're going, who's taking them. It's suspected of many things, but nothing has been confirmed yet. And unfortunately, we're about to find out what happened to Amber Tuccaro. So on September 1st, while some horsebackers were in a rural part of Alberta and on the outskirts of Edmonton, they found a human skull and remains, and later contacted police. Whenever police did find this out, they later DNA test confirmed that it was indeed Amber Tuccaro. Mind you, the only thing that was found was the skull. That was the only human remain that was found, was the skull, or at least that's what police let out to the public. And as we mentioned before, there's no more DNA because they threw all of the evidence away at the motel room as well. There was a local sex offender. Sorry about that. I meant to say SO, that was located in the area. That was where Amber went missing. And after this recording came out, multiple women came forward and claimed that it was this specific person. But after police did their investigation, all of these leads turned out to be dead. And as of Tootsie, Amber's mother, she is still battling with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police over this case and continues to pound for answers, which she has every right to. So guys, this is going to be the tarot portion of this video. As I say, what I say while reading tarot cards should not be taken as facts. It is all speculated and alleged, especially whenever we're talking about true crime cases. So bear that in mind. I want to see where Amber Tuccaro, what motivated Amber Tuccaro to go to Edmonton that night. Why did she want to go to Edmonton that night? What caused Amber Tuccaro to want to go to Edmonton on the evening of August 18th of 2010? King of Pentacles. It could have been because of a person. The Hierophant. I'm seeing a man. A man promise her something. She could have been taken by this person, and this person could have promised her to help her, to give her money, to provide her assistance, security, or just help her out in some way. That's what I'm reading this as. They promised her something. That's why she chose to go with them, because she was going to get something out of it. Other than just going to Edmonton, she was going to get something out of it. I'm seeing someone actually promise her money or promise to give her something with this Three of Pentacles. And I'm also seeing a man here. If we want to throw out signs, guys, I believe that Amber is a Capricorn. She was born in early December from my research. So let's go ahead and look at what this Three of Pentacles is talking about for Amber Turraco, the disappearance of Amber Turraco. What is this Three of Pentacles talking about, Spirit? Please hold. So we have the Two of Wands. But see, what the thing about this case, though, I don't think that whoever offered her whatever, it could have been money. I'm not seeing a relationship or anything else like that. I'm seeing she had intentions on coming back to that motel room, but someone had other plans. But they had to basically hook her in with something. In less words, to get her to come with them. Libra. Guys, it's currently under investigation. If Amber's money or mother is watching this, Tootsie, your daughter, they're looking into. The second question that I want to ask, who could have been the suspect? Who could have been Amber Turraco's kidnapper? Oops. Who could have been Amber Turraco's kidnapper? More specifically, I want to ask if it was this SO, I caught myself that time, SO that was in the area. Was it this SO that was in the area that kidnapped Amber on August 18th of 2010? Was it him? Spirit, can you provide a major for yes and a minor for no? Was it him, Spirit? No. No, it wasn't. Spirit, who could have taken Amber Turraco? I'm seeing a man. I keep seeing a man. Who could have taken Amber Turraco's, Spirit? Who took Amber Turraco? Whoever they were in transit. This card keeps on flipping out. Again, I'm seeing a man. They were traveling. They had a destination. Amber here is popping up. as a devil card. Like I said, she is a Capricorn. But I'm also another way of reading this is it's also connected to this individual as well. They don't have good intentions. I think that's obvious. They keep looking at a distance, more specifically looking at water. They could live near water. They could also own a business. Again, guys, all of this is speculation. None of it is proven. So just a reminder, they could own a business. They could live near water. I know that's so vague. What else can you tell me about this person? Who was this person that took Amber Tuccaro's spirit? She's coming through. What is, for my Canadian audience, because I know that you guys, there's a few of you out there, what is the legal age to consume alcohol in Canada? Because I'm seeing possibly this man offer her alcohol, offer her something. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because she was only 20 at the time of her disappearing. Here in the US, you have to be 21 to drink. So, I don't know, someone could have bought her alcohol, promised to give her alcohol. Oh, but ultimately, it led to her demise. Guys, I'm also seeing struggle as well. I'm seeing struggle in her cards. So, let's see. Spirit, what is... I'm gonna ask a new question. What is the letter of the first name of Amber Tuccaro's kidnapper? What is the letter to the first name of Amber Tuccaro's kidnapper? The first major. That's what I'm going to pull. Their name could be W, double W, W or M. M or W. They could also have M or W within their last name or middle name. You know, sometimes, guys, I see stuff that I cannot say here on YouTube. Because it's going to be hard to keep it PG. But let's just say this person also likes to collect, and he's not alone. He has up to 2 different people around him, more specifically 2 different women. He could have multiple different partners, or he could be a PIMP. One last thing that I want to ask. Spirit, will this case ever be brought to justice? Will Amber Tuccaro's kidnapper ever be found? Will Amber Tuccaro's kidnapper ever be found, Spirit? Will Amber Tuccaro's kidnapper ever be found? They're hiding. They're still on the hot. They're still on the run. Yes. He will be found. Could be within the next 4 years, if I'm giving a storyline. If I'm providing a storyline, it could be within the next 4 years. Alright guys, so that's where I'm going to end this spread off. Sound off in the comments below. Tell me what you think of this case. Were you aware of the Amber Tuccaro case? Have you heard any of the disturbing phone calls that were connected to this case? I'm curious to hear in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you here next time.